Hey guys, Freddie Tech back with another video from CFL-TECH. We're on the Xumo website here taking a look around before we go on our TV to do a review on Xumo Play. Now, we did a review on Xumo Play in 2024. It has a lot to offer, so it's definitely worth looking at in 2025. And who knows, we may look at it again this year because we like it so much. So let's see what we have on the website. And also, by the way, we continue on here with the free ad-supported app series. We will continue to do reviews on free ad-supported apps because they are getting better, and we're also trying to save you some money. That's a good thing as the prices continue to go up for all live TV services. So this is a good option here as one to look at for your free ad-supported app options. So we're on the site here. Let's see what we have here. However you watch, Xumo makes it easy with our smart TVs, streaming devices, and free entertainment. Now today we're focusing on the free app that's a standalone app, Xumo Play. It's available pretty much on every device out there, every platform, so there's no worries with getting it. Now you have free entertainment on any screen. Now this guide here is what it looks like on the TV, so you will see this shortly once we're on our TV doing the review, but it's a very nice layout and we'll see that here shortly. You have 350 plus channels and 15,000 titles on demand, designed to watch anytime on any device. No subscription or a login needed, and you can watch right now as well on the site, so that's also nice. There's a link up top. You can watch Xumo Play. We're not doing that in this video, but if you want to do that, you surely can once you go to the website, and we'll link this website down below in the description so you can check out the information on Xumo. There's a lot on this website. There's also an about page here. Tells you about them here, building the best streaming experience. Now, this is a collaboration here, joint venture with Comcast and Charter. So it's kind of an interesting mix here. We mentioned that the first time we did a review. Who would think Comcast and Charter would work together on something when they actually are competitors? But here they have Xumo, and it's doing rather well. Now the Xumo Play box is given to Charter Spectrum customers. Now when they sign up for TV service with them, they no longer get the traditional cable box. You get the Xumo Stream box. Now you look at this, the box here with the link here. It shows you, let's see, this is an interesting, when you scroll, that image does increase there. It's kind of interesting how they have that. Now when you go down, you scroll, there's the box right there. So it's plug and play. But if you're a Spectrum customer, you probably see this box. We'll see this box. You may know someone with it if you don't have one yourself. But it's an interesting device, and there's plenty of apps on there. So they're making it very easy to stream all of your different apps that you want to install all in one place. And you have your Charter Spectrum service on there as well, or Comcast service, whichever service you have, cable service that is. So that's that. But we're looking at the free ad-supported standalone app in this video. So let's get right into it on our TV, show you what Xumo Play looks like on our Roku. So let's get into that right now. Alright guys, we have the Roku player pulled up here and we're launching the Xumo Play app. So let's get right into it and see what we have here. Now when you get in, you will see the splash screen, which is very quick and nice. And then you go right into the guide, which is also nice. Now it shows your recommended content first. But first we're looking at the menu on the left side here. So you have live guide, discover, free movies, TV shows, networks, settings, and exit app. So there is no home option on here like many apps have. They do have Discover, which is probably in place of home, which is fine with us, whatever they want to do. But we're looking at the live guide first here because of all of the free channels on here. They have over 350 live channels, which is great. And look at all of these categories. It's amazing. So it goes on and on. Look at this list here, just about something for everyone in all categories. And that's why they have so many channels on here, because of all of these categories. So it's really nice to see. Let's look at local news here. So for our area, not just our area, you see news from all around the country in here. So when they say local, it means local to specific areas overall. So here you have, looks like WSB in Atlanta. Then you have New York City, CBS News New York. You have Houston there, ABC LA, North Carolina. You have ABC 7 New York. WFTV, looks like that's Central Florida. You have Philadelphia as well, ABC. You have NBC there as well for Washington, D.C. Look at all these news channels. It's great. So it's good to have a lot of coverage around the country on here. Look at this. It goes on and on and on. So very nice. And I got a good mix of different news channels on here. Let's look at the next category. Let's look at another one here that's popular. Let's go to Classic TV. And you see a separator on the guide in green. So as you scroll through the guide, it does have it broken down into the categories that way as well. So you have Murder, She Wrote, Leave It to Beaver, and you have Family Affair, Lassie, Mystery Science Theater 3000, The Carol Burnett Show. You have Shout TV, American Classics, and The Lone Ranger is on right now, and Zorro coming on up. So that's interesting to see. You have History and Learning next, so that's a nice category. A few channels there as well. Not a big amount, but there's a few. You have the Space Science now. That might be interesting there. Living with Volcanoes. Mega Disaster Volcano. So that's interesting stuff. And scary too. You have Faith and Family channels. So here's some religious channels right here, which is really nice. And you have a kids section. That's always great, right? For families. So you want to keep the kids busy. The kiddies in there, they'll watch these channels. Bonnie and Friends. That's a really good one. And you have Shaq's Garage going on right now on the Cartoon channel. Cartoon with the K. You have Ninja Kids as well. So look at this, Baby Shark. So let's go ahead and let's go down to another category here, pop culture. Let's go ahead and favorite one of these channels here. Let's see, let's go into Revolt Mixtape. And once you select that now, you see it highlighted, the heart is filled in. So that is now in our favorites channels, favorite section. Now, unfortunately, you're not able to save across multiple devices because there's no login and profile. So that's one downfall to this app. So you need to save it across multiple devices if you want to save specific channels. So as of right now, you can't save across multiple devices as of February 2025. So that's something to keep in mind. So look at this here. You have international channels. You have music and radio. Look at the Stingray channels on here as well. So if you want to play some music in the background while doing some housework, you got some 80s going on. There you go. Stingray, remember the 80s? That is yours right there. iHeart Hip Hop Beats, iHeart 90s. They got it all. All this music on here. And there's the local news again. But let's look at the categories one more time. We're not going to spend a ton of time on the guide. We want to show you a few other things as well. But look at all of these categories. It's really great. And let's just load up one of these channels here and show you how it loads on up. Look at that, very quick. We got ads going on. That is no surprise with a free ad-supported app, right? Let's look at Discover real quick. And you see here now they have the channels running in the background. The job interview we were watching earlier, that's a really good show. Check that one out. It's very interesting. Then you have Black Voices, Black Stories under Discover. You have Feeling the Love. You have Not Feeling the Love titles on here. Now, we're not going to scroll through all these movies. It'll take a lot of time. But there's some really top stars on here. Some of the titles you may not have heard of. And then, you know, some of them are good. And then some of them are not. But sometimes you find a gem of a movie as a surprise. And that's always great when it's free. And look at all these Xumo originals for Westerns. A lot of good ones on here. Billy the Kid. So some good titles in here. Xumo originals. You have horror and thriller as well. Look at that. 12 to Midnight. Looks like Charles Bronson maybe. A Xumo original as well. You have Halloween. You have Creepshow 2. Dracula. The list goes on and on. Spanish section as well. And reality. What's reality without Gordon Ramsay, right? He is everywhere these days. And he is here as well. So look at this here. You have Car Chasers. There's the job interview again. Staten Island Hustle. So that's it. And Discover. A good amount of content in there as well. So let's go look at the free movies. Now you have the categories broken down here as well. You have featured movies up top. You have most popular movies here as well. So look at the titles. We'll scroll through. Good amount here as well. Xumo originals again showing up. And you have Xumo exclusives. More money in there as well. So you have recommended for you as well. So they go by an algorithm, I guess. I don't know how they come up with that stuff. But it is what it is. But they do it with their magic. Black Voices, Black Stories, Editor's Picks. Recently added. So that's nice. You know what's new on the platform. That's always nice to see when they do that. So you know what's new. And then you also know what's leaving. So what's coming and going is also important. Because now you know, okay, I need to watch this before it's gone. So say you wanted to watch Glory. I better watch it soon because it's going to be gone. So you better get on it soon, right? Action TV titles here as well. Mo Money's popping up everywhere, isn't it? but you see a lot of the same ones over. But look at this, Morgan Freeman, Antonio Banderas in the code. So they have some top stuff on here. Nicolas Cage and Kelsey Grammer, Grand Isle. So you have some big name titles in here, big name stars. And you go down to sci-fi and fantasy, crime, comedy. You even have some holiday movies mixed in right now, even in February. So if you get in the mood to watch a holiday movie any time of the year, you can. And then you go down here, westerns again, thriller and horror, so romance. So all these romance titles. Mo money is everywhere, isn't it? And then you have suspense. You have outrage there. And then you have the East, based on a true event. Wow. So that might be interesting as well. Then you have the accident. Then you have mystery. And you have drama, adventure, classics, documentaries, kids and family. So they have that in here as well. And you have leading ladies, biographies here. Look at the biographies of some famous people, which is really nice. This might be interesting as well. Some big name stars in here as well. So that's always nice to see. Some interesting stuff. You got Elvis in there. You got Eddie Murphy. Wow, some good stuff. Pamela Anderson Lee. You have Black Experience on Xfinity. You have the Spanish section here as well. You have Asian, Bollywood and Indian, faith and spirituality. Wow. So it goes on and on. And let's look at some of the TV shows as well. And we'll go through this real quick. Now you have featured TV shows on here. You got Necessary Roughness that's on there as well. Black Voices, Black Story shows. Are We There Yet? Steve Harvey, he's hilarious. You have the Best of Flip Wilson. You have HBCU Game Day. You have drama titles in here as well. So it's a good mix of comedy, drama, classic TV. They got it all. And it's all free. So that you can't beat that price. Classic TV. Look at this, Family Affair. We saw some of these earlier in the guide. You have Alfred Hitchcock Show. And you have multiple seasons here. 3 seasons of The Bionic Woman and 58 episodes. So that's really nice to have many seasons on some of these titles. You have Little Rascals. You had only had 1 season, but 85 episodes. My Favorite Martian, The Dick Van Dyke Show, Beverly Hillbillies. Look at these names. That Girl, Punky Brewster. You have the Lucy Show, The Invisible Man. And you also have the Danny Thomas Show. So that's really popular. You have also comedy here. Look at this. Funniest Pets and People. Don't Tell Comedy. Anger Management. 5 seasons. So let's go into one of these. It shows you the seasons here listed. So it's really easy to figure this out. No guess games here. Easy to work with. So very nice. You go to Crime TV. Look at all these Crime TV shows. A real good amount of stuff on here. You really can't beat this. Look at these categories. Game shows as well. Deal or No Deal. You got BBC Impossible Season. Deal or No Deal. We said that earlier. You have The Weakest Link. So they have a good mix of game shows on here as well. So no shortage. Look at the wildlife section here. Amazing stuff. You can get lost on here for a long time and really enjoy this. And it's all free. History as well. Look at all the history shows. It's just endless talk shows. Look at this. Steve Harvey, Dr. Ruth. All right. And you also had the Johnny Carson Show, Larry King Show, Jerry Springer, Steve Wilkos, Maury. It goes on and on and on. Here's food. And then you have home as well. So look at all these home shows. It really is a great service. Xumo is really great. We do recommend it. We give this service probably a 7 out of 10 right now. A couple of little shortcomings, but overall it's definitely approvable and recommended. So this is something to add to your list. Look at Curiosity Stream on here as well. And then you have the Black Experience on Xfinity. We saw that earlier in the other category. Let's look at the networks real quick. Now, there are over 360 networks, I believe, or somewhere thereabouts. We counted them earlier. So you can go to any one of these networks, and then you can see the shows that are on there. You could also add as a favorite. This one is already added. It shows you up there removed if you wanted to remove it. But look at all these on now. Shows you what's coming up. Love triangles, different categories, bad blood. So they have these all in categories under the channel too. So that's also really nice. So let's go back out of this. So look at all of these tiles, nice and big, easy and broken down into categories. Look at the Crime TV section. This is great. Scrolls real nice as well. Really nice. This is a great feature about Xumo. This gives it a plus, a thumbs up right there. This really helps out their score. And then you have news as well. Look at all these news tiles. It's just amazing. And you get to see all the channels in one spot. Makes it easy to see instead of scrolling through the guide. This is a really nice feature. We really like it. And you have the movie section here. All the movie channels here. Look at this. Just endless. Let's go all the way down to the bottom here just to scroll through to cut down on the time. But you get the idea. It's just amazing. So Xumo Play, there it is. What are your thoughts on Xumo Play? Are you using it? Maybe you haven't found out about it until now, and now you will check it out. Hopefully this helped you out. We give it a 7 out of 10. CFL-TECH approved on this service. It's great. Put it in your list of free ad-supported apps. Look at the kids section. Amazing. On and on and on. So let's go all the way to the bottom. And you see here all the local news stations from around the country. So there you go. That is Xumo Play. What are your thoughts on this? Put your comments down below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thank you for staying on the video if you have to this point. We really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Freddie Tech will be checking out of this one, and we're back soon. We'll be back soon with more of the free ad-supported app series, so stay tuned for more to try to save you money. Freddie Tech will be checking out of this one. Soon to be back with another. Take care.